Hello and welcome to this yoga practice for the hips. It's going to be a quick one, but hopefully you feel so good after doing it. So I've got my trusty timer that I'm going to hit for each pose that we move through. So we are going to start on our back in reclined angle pose. So soles of the feet together, drop the legs either side. Don't worry about where your knees get to. It is all good. Allow yourself to rest, feeling the stretch that's taking place. Before we move into happy baby, lifting both feet up, wrapping your hand around both feet. You might want to rock side to side here in happy baby. You might want to keep still, stretching one leg, stretching the other. Do you? Feet pressed back into the mat, coming into a butterfly pose. So soles of the feet together, dropping the head forward to your own degree. You might want to wrap your hands around your feet. Feeling that stretch within the groin, within the hip area. Lowering down. I'm just doing a bit of a stretch with my back because it's what my body needs right now. Lifting up and coming into a low lunge position. So low lunge, stretching that left leg back, right foot between the palms. Looking ahead. Swap sides. Foot in between. Before we move into lizard pose, also known as dragonfly pose. My arch nemesis, but hey, it makes a difference to the body, so I do it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Just begin to walk that left foot out to the side, dropping the right leg, clasping the palms together, dropping the forearms or placing them on a block. That left leg can be out slightly, dropping over to the left side. We're here for under 10 seconds before we switch over to the other side. 2, 1, swap sides. It's a good stretch, but one that can be annoying. Less than 10 seconds before we move into some standing hip circles. So coming up to the front of your mat, legs wide, and you're just going to circle the hips. Decide how many times you want to do with one side. That's 5, and then I'm going to go around the other side. 5 times. Don't worry what it looks like. Focus on what it feels like. And then we're going to go from a yoga squat to stand. So Coming down into our yoga squat, malasana, standing back up, coming back down. At your own pace, continue to just move your body here. Getting lower with that squat if you can. You might hear your knees as you go up and down. Don't worry, it's normal. And if you feel it's not normal, then speak to your doctor, your GP. Now we're going to stay down, pressing the elbows into the sides of the inner thighs. Ooh, this is a good stretch. Oh my gosh. Stretching it out. Moving the body if you want to. Before we move on to reclining pigeon pose. Or you can do pigeon pose on your front if you prefer. Reclining on the back, right heel on left thigh. Bring the left leg in, elbow towards, right elbow towards that right thigh. Shifting the body side to side if you want. The choice is always yours. Again, I'm here to facilitate and guide. However, you can choose how you want to move your body based on what's taking place. We have around 20 more seconds for this side before we move on to the final side. Switcheroo. And this is the last pose before we end this practice. Fifteen more seconds. And when we're done, you can come into Shavasana or another pose of your choice, or you can feel free to continue with your day. 2, 1. And we are done. Thank you so much for joining me for this yoga hips practice. I hope you found it beneficial. My hips are feeling good right now. I can feel what's happened due to all of those exercises, which is good, feeling a bit more loose. So continue to feel, explore, and connect with your body. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being here with me.